This is PodSnacks. Here's what's driving the conversation. Sunday, May 31st, 2026. Ben Rhodes opens his book with J.D. Vance's 2024 Claremont address. Vance rejected the Declaration of Independence's creed because it frames American identity as a nationality of inheritance rather than a universal ideal. Lincoln's second inaugural declared American slavery a sin that must be atoned for with blood drawn by the sword. The speech treated the entire nation, North and South, as complicit. The tension between inheritance and ideal continues to shape debate. Rhodes uses the moment to show how foundational texts remain contested. Trump insiders told the New York Times that the president views J.D. Vance as a lame loser. He constantly mocks Vance's shoes and past fumbles. He blames him for Iran war failures and leaks. The president instructed Vance to treat him like Xi Jinping. Vance has publicly declared loyalty to Trump over the Pope while telling audiences that theft from Medicaid and Medicare is theft from them. The relationship shows visible strain inside the administration. Public loyalty statements have not erased private friction. Charlie Kirk notes that Washington, Jefferson, and the other founders voluntarily relinquished power after winning the Revolutionary War. They did not rule like kings. This stands in contrast to Napoleon, Alexander the Great, or Genghis Khan. The American trinity of e pluribus unum, liberty and in God, we trust created the most benevolent country in history because rights come from the Creator, not government. Kirk presents the voluntary transfer as the exception that defined the system. The pattern of peaceful power handoffs remains central to the national story. Ken Paxton defeated longtime incumbent John Cornyn 65% to 35% by roughly 400,000 votes in the Texas Senate primary runoff. This marks the first incumbent Senate primary loss since 2012. Trump detailed tens of billions in exposed taxpayer fraud during a live cabinet meeting. Cases included record Medicaid claims in Minnesota and Social Security payments to people listed as 115 to 125 years old. The primary result signals shifting voter priorities inside the state. The margin surprised even longtime observers of Texas politics. Protesters breached police lines at New Jersey's Delaney Hall Detention Center. They threw gas canisters and fireworks and set fires. State police responded with tear gas and flashbangs. U.S.-Iran ceasefire talks stalled after weeks of discussions. Major disagreements persist over Tehran's nuclear program and future shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The January 2025 Houthi count showed homelessness falling more than 3% to about 745,000 people. It was the first decline in nearly a decade. Separate fronts show both domestic unrest and diplomatic friction continuing.